Let's move on. Ladies and gentlemen, global corporations are no longer just setting up shop in India. They are reimagining their entire global strategy with India at the center. And this shift speaks volumes about our changing economic leverage. No one gets this better than Mr. Cassio Simões, the managing director of Tetra Pak in South Asia markets, and he has revolutionized Tetra Pak's strategy in India and offers a candid look at the opportunities and challenges in our manufacturing sector. Let's give a warm welcome to Mr. Simões, who's joining us live virtually, and he will speak on Make in India, Make for the World with editor output desk at Times Now, Meghna Deka. Please give it up for Mr. Simões and Meghna Deka.
Thank you so much, Mr. Simões, for joining us here on Times Now. Pleasure to have you here. History that your company has had. Interestingly, it was your founder in 1952 who ensured that milk, which till then was being delivered in glass bottles, was transformed into Tetra Paks. Tetra Paks that we use now as a product rather than a company, isn't it? So it's interesting that it all started with your company, with your founder who were engineers as well, that you innovated and brought about this revolution when it comes to packaging. So would you say innovation is perhaps in your genes?
Yes, innovation is in the DNA of Tetra Pak, as it is sustainability as well. Last year, we ran this session with our customers here that innovation starts here, and it starts in Bharat because we are bringing innovation to the Bharat market. It's been quite an interesting journey here, already completing 30 years in India, the history of Tetra Pak. And now it's bringing innovation, bringing more equipment, localization in India. Today we have our facility in Chakan is the largest site of Tetra Pak outside Sweden, and in that site we are manufacturing packaging material, we are manufacturing food processing equipments, we have our product development and innovation center, and we also renovate equipment, second-hand equipment to attend the market. I see Bharat now in two ways with the dynamics of the market. Bharat continues to be a very sensitive price market, and that's what we need to innovate here. And we have innovations on the format of our packages, the package sizes. There is one specifically size 150 ml that is was designed for Bharat to be more competitive in this 10 group price strategy for our customers. Also, knowing that the volumes here in India are so big, we need to be very competitive as well when we talk about production, And that's why, it was not designed to meet Bharat needs, but today in Bharat we have more than 11 hyper-speed lines running at 40,000 packs per hour, This is also to bring innovation in the market and also cost competitiveness. Our product development center in Bharat is designing formulation according to Bharat's taste.
That's very interesting. So you are also innovating in Bharat, and it flows beautifully with the larger concept that India is also putting forth, which is Make in India. And you're doing that. And I believe the biggest state-of-the-art facility that Tetra Pak has outside of Sweden, which is where the genesis is, but outside of Sweden, it is right here in India, in Pune. Tell us a bit about it. Why India? Yeah. There are challenges. You're absolutely right. Climate challenges, especially when it comes to packaging. There are several other challenges, such as, well, you've mentioned price sensitivity, but yet Bharat. Why?
Yeah, Bharat is the market today that has the highest growth when we compare in the 160 countries that Tetra Pak has been installed. And it's great to see, a couple of weeks ago, I have one of the board members visiting us and to discuss the next expansion for our production center. Today, and it's great to see how incorporated it is in our organization that Bharat for Bharat. 85% of the equipments, food processing equipments that we deliver in India, they are manufactured here. We want to be more time to market because the growth is so high in the market, that we need to have equipment ready for delivery according to our customer needs. Today, we are manufacturing equipment here for milk, for juice, for plant-based, for the cheese, for powdered milk, for producing cola, ice cream. I dare to say that today 40% of the ice cream consumed in Bharat is made manufacturing Tetra Pak equipments.
So that itself puts everything into perspective, considering about 40% of the ice cream is being consumed in Bharat as well. But since we are talking about the challenges, does weather, does climate play a big role when it comes to ensuring that you innovate Bharat, as you are calling it, Bharat for Bharat? The biggest challenges that you've faced?
The biggest challenge we have, and if I can share with all of you the experience we had with the implementation of the legislation, because it started almost 1 year ago with all the validations that we did in our factory there in Sweden and also replicated here in Bharat, is that we do need more integration and more collaboration between the industry and the government side. You know, it's a lessons learned for us that one of our strategic pillars in Tetra Pak is to lead the sustainability transformation. You know, we don't think that only legislation will make great transformations in terms of sustainability. You know, we do believe that yes, legislation combined with intention and with the execution, you know, it will really make the difference towards a more circular economy. And India is at the forefront of these actions now, but we need more collaboration from both sides. It's something that was a lesson learned, that we want to go for the same objective, you know, to be more sustainable.
The objectives seem to be the same, which is why perhaps greater collaboration between the government and the industry is going to go a long way. But you've spoken, Mr. Simões, a couple of times about sustainability. Of course, that is going to be one of the biggest pitches in the coming days as well. But how do you balance out innovation, but also profitability and sustainability?
You know, when we talk about innovation, our main goal is to balance that in a way that we bring value to customers. You know, every single investment we do in a way that we work to bring more sustainable solutions for our customers. On the packaging material side, we want to have the most sustainable packaging in the world. Today, 70 to 75% of our packaging is paper-based. It's paperboard based. And we have already a solution there running in Europe that almost 90% of the packaging is paper-based. You know, on the food processing equipment side, we are also investing on bringing solutions and designing food processing equipments in a way that they consume less energy, less water. You know, they can minimize the waste within the operations, bring the total cost of ownership down. At the end, we are investing in technology.
One of the initiatives that Tetra Pak has come up with is Taste the Future Station. This is about not just packaging, but also dietary needs. Some of these products that you've put out there have low sugar as well. This is interesting because even as we speak right now, Prime Minister Modi has been leading from the forefront as well the anti-obesity drive. Do you think, as we were discussing earlier, there's alignment when it comes to the objectives and aims between your company and Bharat?
Look, Tetra Pak runs every year what we call Tetra Pak Index. It is a survey that we run in several countries to understand the consumer needs. I do think that it was in 2021-22 that we ran this survey around the world. And we found out in that survey that consumers, because of technology, consumers are becoming more and more educated and more cautious about health issues. You know? So, I mean, it and I can tell you, when I arrived, I've been in Bharat now for almost 2 years with this feeling of being in this country for 5 years. I can tell you, such a dynamic and intense environment. But I tell you, it's when I arrived here, I had the experience in other markets that was before. That yes, this trend of low sugar products, already happened in other places. And it was just a matter of time to come to India, and we need to adapt. We need we in the industry we need to adapt that. And fortunately, we have our production development center in Chakan. It's a full pilot plant with high level or high technology equipments that we can design any formulation. And we are touching base with a lot of customers now, providing them, the opportunity to reformulate their products with low sugar content. We also have one technology that we are trying in other parts of the world that we call the sugar. The sugar is to remove or to reduce the sugar content of the fruit, the fructose. So there is a lot of innovations coming on formulation, on giving the consumer healthier products. And then the consumer is the one to understand and to take the best for them. When we need to be ready, our customers to be ready with it.
Well, absolutely. So going forward, the roadmap seems to be clear. That is innovation, yes. Profitability, definite yes. But also it is going to be in hand with sustainability as well as health. So it does seem that we are aligned together on that, Bharat and Tetra Pak. Really appreciate it, Mr. Simões, for joining us here on Times Now Summit. May the collaborations continue. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.